Your credit score isn't grading how responsible you are with money. It's grading a snapshot. One photo taken on one specific day of the month. You can pay your card off completely and still look maxed out to the bureaus. That's not a glitch. That's how the system works. Here's the classic trap. You buy a couch, your card has a $10,000 limit, and the purchase runs $3,800. You pay it off within a few days. Responsible move. But your score drops anyway. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly when that photo gets taken. Why your payment timing matters more than your payment amount. Because the score reacts to the balance that gets reported, not the balance you had at your best moment. And how to control what shows up in the frame. Think of your credit limit as a bucket. The water inside is your balance. Every time you spend, the water level rises. Every time you make a payment, it drops. The water sloshes around all month long. But here's the thing. No one measures the average water level. No one checks the lowest point. The measurement happens once on one specific day, and that single reading is what gets sent to the credit bureaus. That day is usually your statement closing date, not your due date. This is where most people get confused. Your statement balance is the frozen number. At the moment your billing cycle closes, your current balance is the live number you see in the app right now, after any recent spending or payments. The bureaus usually see the frozen statement number, or whatever balance your issuer reports on their reporting day. They don't see your day-to-day swings. That frozen statement number is what I'm calling your reported balance. The closing date and the due date are not the same day. They're usually 21 to 25 days apart. Your due date is when you need to pay to avoid interest. Your closing date is when the photo gets taken. Once that closing date hits, your bank locks in that balance and sends it to the bureaus. Not a daily average, not the lowest point from the month. The one number sitting in the bucket on that one day. So how does one photo move your score? Utilization is calculated like this. Your reported balance divided by your credit limit multiplied by 100. That gives you a percentage. Back to the couch. $3,800 divided by 10,000. Multiplied by 100 equals 38% reported utilization. Even though you paid it off, the snapshot caught that 38% first. Your score reacted to that number, not to the zero you landed on afterward. Now, about the 30% rule. It's not a hard penalty line. It behaves more like a dimmer switch than a trap door. Crossing 31% doesn't send an alarm to a lender. Think of it more like a warning label. High utilization starts signaling financial stress to the scoring models, and lower is generally better for the snapshot, but you don't need zero. One more thing worth knowing here. The scoring models look at two utilization numbers at the same time. The percentage on each individual card and the total percentage across all your cards combined. Both get measured in the same snapshot, so a high balance on one card can affect your score even if your other cards are empty. 29% is not magic. 31% is not financial jail. The timing of the snapshot is what actually moves the number. Take two situations that probably sound familiar. First, you put $4,200 in work travel on your card during a busy week. Your company reimburses you, but the reimbursement hits after your statement closes. The snapshot caught the high balance. Your score dropped even though the money came back. Second, you have a heavier spending month across two cards. Both cards happen to close in the same week. Your aggregate utilization spikes on both at once. Again, nothing financially wrong happened. The timing did it. The water was fine. The photo just came at the wrong moment. So the fix is simple. Change what's in the bucket right before photo day. The fix isn't watching your balance every day. It's two payments, each with a different job. Call it the two payments rule. Payment 1 is by your due date. That avoids late fees. And if you pay your statement balance in full, it avoids interest too. Payment 2 is before your closing date. That controls the snapshot. Open your card app, find your statement closing date, and set a reminder 5 days before it. You're not trying to hit a perfect number every day. Just the number that gets reported. Pay down your balance before that date hits. For optimization, if you can, let one card report a small balance, somewhere between 1 and 9%, so the bureaus see activity. Pay the rest down. If you're applying for a loan soon, aim lower across all cards for 1 or 2 cycles before you apply. If you're doing everything right and the number still looks off, check whether an authorized user account is distorting your snapshot. If you're an authorized user on someone else's card and they report high balances, that can pull your score around. And remember that FICO and Vantage Score can weigh utilization slightly differently. You don't manage your balance every day, you manage the photo. If your score swings during the month, that's not you failing, that's the water sloshing. Find your statement closing date today and set one reminder before it. If you found this useful, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more simple explanations.